Manny Bishes. 'Tis I, Manny Bish, off of Insta, or aka Manny Bish on Insta. God, did I forget my intro? Anywho, I am starting off at a little different today. So this is what my nails would look like underneath the black. I did some acrylic extension situations. I used At Midnight from iGel Beauty. I just did two coats of the black. And now we're getting into the nail art. So I am starting this off after already dipping and filing, just so that we can have just some nail art time. And because it was all one color, repetitive dipping, nothing fun really for this Manny, just all black until we get to the nail art. So I'm going to be making little bones on these nails, and I am starting off by creating little triangles, upside down triangles at the cuticle, but making them not so sharp, just a little bit rounded, not harsh is the word I'm going for. Not harsh triangles. They're soft triangles. And then, so I'm going to show you a couple of nails that I do this on, but not all of them, because I'm literally going to be doing the exact same thing on all of my nails. And then we're going to do a little accent nail, but in the same kind of way. Kind of. I don't know. We'll get there. Anyways, so I'm doing this, and I'm taking my cleanup brush just for any little random lines that aren't sticking in their lane. And then I'm going to flash cure. Oh, just kidding. I guess I'm not. Not yet. Almost. So I'm going to just fix that edge is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get it I have this thing in my head that it has to be perfect, but it really doesn't, because who's going to be paying that close attention to every little fine line? I don't think anybody. So then I pulled out some white out of the thing and decided that this would be the best way probably to try and do this. So I'm going to use my dot-in tool, and I'm going to create the little round bone parts, and then just connect those with my little tool. And that was actually pretty easy. And then I had to go and just thicken that line at the bottom, which I don't even think I really needed to do, but for whatever reason I did it. And then I'm doing the same thing at the bottom of my nail, and it's just gonna look like a little heart. And then I am curing that, and I am gonna go over it with a second layer on that top one, just because it was a little patchy. And so for the rest of the nails, instead of using the actual liner brush that it comes in, I am going to be using my nail art brushes from Beetles. So anywho, you're going to see me here. I'm trying it a little bit different by actually mapping out the dots and where I want them to be, instead of just starting with the top dots and then going to the bottom. After I actually placed all the dots where I thought I wanted them and mapped it out that way. And I do feel like this worked really good, because I wasn't worried about pulling anything down too far or having to erase anything, because I already had it mapped out where I wanted it. And I really should have stopped there, but again, I had to add thickness. It's funny because when you're looking at it in person while you're doing it, you're like, oh, that doesn't look good, it doesn't look good enough. But then as I'm watching it and editing this, I'm like, dang, I should have stopped on just the first. It didn't need to be thicker, it would have been fine, but here we are. And so then you see me create the little heart bones, and here we are going in on the pinky. I think the pinky was the easiest nail to do. I don't know, it just was super easy. I don't know if it was because it was smaller, so everything was I don't know. You would almost think that the pinky would have been harder because it's smaller, but for me, it was the easiest, and I don't know why. But I got everything like super good right away. I didn't have to work extra hard for anything on my pinky. So we're just connecting my little dots, and then we're going to go in with our little end bone here. Create my little pokies, little pokey dots, and connect those down. And this is what it looks like. Now, I did thicken this here. We are going, I had a little mess up, so I'm going to be correcting that too. There on the side. Yeah, it just was a little too thick, I felt, on the one side, so I'm trying to even it out. Also, these bones are not straight. They might look like it at the moment, but when I flip my hand around and you look at it from all angles, they are so, yeah, not straight. Not straight. There you go, off to one side a little bit, but, you know, whatever. I just got crooked bones. I don't know. So I'm cleaning off those nails with an alcohol wipe. Well, an alcohol wipe. A paper towel with alcohol on it. And now I am going in with my base coat from Mani Boss. And I did use my Mani Boss dip liquids when I dipped into the black. So now I'm using their gel base. And this is where we're going to get into our accent nail after we top coat. And then I'm taking my Maniology angled brush and I am cleaning around my cuticles, because you do not want to cure any gel on your skin. It can end disastrous. It's no bueno. So clean your cuticles. And I'm going to, I cured that for 60 seconds. Now I'm going in on this nail only with matte gel top coat, and the rest are going to be glossy. And I'm just kind of speeding through this part. Everything is still the same. It's so repetitive, you guys. Like, I don't want to bore you and have you sit through the stuff. So, you know, don't blame you if you skip this part. Cleaning my cuticles again every time. And so this is what I'm also cleaning underneath my nail, just to make sure any extra gel is off and not like bulking up the nail at the underneath. So now I have Of Quartz from Kira Sky, and it is a sprinkle on glitter. And I am going to be doing the exact same bone situation here on my little ring finger. And then I am going to be sprinkling on that glitter, and we're going to have a little sugar nail situation going on, you know? So that is what our little accent nail is going to be. I really loved the way these nails came out. I love the way they look when you have your hand like extended outwards. It just makes your fingers look so long. And this is why I needed to do extensions, because I knew I wanted them to be longer for this mani, so that I could do like good bones, you know what I mean? And oh, I love it. I love the way it looks. So I just sprinkled on that glitter with the gel still wet. I did not cure anything. The gel is still wet. Now I cured it for 60 seconds. Make sure everything is cured. And I'm just going to go and dust off that excess glitter that was on the nail. And here we go. I've seen this mani all over Insta, so I did not by any means come up with this mani. It was an inspo situation, and I love the way that it came out. Not as good as some of the others that have done this mani, but I still love it. So this is my bones mani. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.